Today's Parsha is Vayikra, the beginning of the book of Leviticus, and in it what we read is a great deal of detail about several different types of offerings: the Olah offerings, the meal offerings, the thanks offerings, the Chatat sin offerings, and the Asham guilt offerings. And there's a sequence of instructions for how one brings these offerings and what they have to bring in order to atone and to be forgiven. And in each, what we find is that there is a hierarchy of materials that one can bring. If one is able to afford it, they would bring the material of something from the flock. If they can't afford that, then they bring something in the way of birds. If they can't afford that, then they bring a meal offering or a first fruits offering, and so on. So there's a scale depending on your means, and this means test allows you to find atonement whether or not you are wealthy or otherwise. The only place where that really differs is in the Asham or guilt offering, where you've done something, you know you've done it, and you really are guilty, and then it's a specific requirement for what is to be brought, and that's a given, and that's fine. The value that I'd like to talk about today a little bit is the fact that there is this sense that when one has sinned, if you will, particularly by taking something that doesn't belong to them, finding something and telling an untruth about where you got it, or taking advantage of someone else in some fashion, the requirement is that one makes restitution, adds 20% to it, and then makes an offering. And so one, as we learn it at the high holidays for Yom Kippur, one must finish doing what is required to make the other person whole, to do whatever one can to make it right before they approach God to ask for forgiveness. And so here we find a specific explanation of what that means. If I take from you a certain amount of money, say $100, what I'm required to do is restore the $100 to you, give you $20 more, and then ask forgiveness from God. This is a very powerful message. It's that even if you take it, so for example, if I took the money from you and you weren't aware of it, you dropped your wallet, you lost it, I found it, I picked it up, I took the $100 out of it, you haven't figured out that your wallet's missing yet. I go, I do something with that money, and then I feel badly. I put $100 back in the wallet. That's not good enough. The value here is I need to then go to you, give you the wallet with the $100 in it, ask for your forgiveness, and give you 20 more for having done something wrong, and then go to God. This is the kind of action that we're talking about here that shows up again at Yom Kippur. So midway through the year, here we are being reminded of what it means to do the right thing when one has done the wrong thing, how to repair that, how to make Tikkun Olam a reality.